the world sort of sitting steady in between all the zodiacs of the fixed signs, perfectly intact, moving into the unknown. I feel like you're intuitively guided to expand and broaden your horizons. You have very clear vision on your mind. You know, I feel like you see the path. And hasn't it become clear enough what wastes your time, what wastes your energy, what is not worth your effort or focus? You have enough to focus on. And there's a lot of good here. There also may be like a significant connection that maybe comes in, or some kind of momentum with another person. And that can be in whatever context may make sense for you. Pay attention to that though, because it seems worthwhile. Ahead of you, there's a lot of potential. In a lot of ways, this sort of talks about starting to see your value, and really kind of sharpening up. It's like giving priority to the right people and things, and that usually includes them making you a priority or taking you seriously or whatever it is. Again, this can fit into many areas of life. There does seem to be, you know, the outside influence, right, is the Tower and the Eight of Swords. So, I mean, that could really be represented on a much bigger scale of just like everything sort of being chaotic right now, just in the world. I mean, you even have the world representing you. This could also represent sort of taking on a bigger perspective. But especially with everything happening, just like all the turmoil you can imagine, or tension you can imagine, or whatever, right? Now more than ever, I think it's important to see what truly holds value to you in your work, in your relationships, in your life, you know. And don't let your attention stray to the wrong things, because that can actually be much more detrimental than you think. It's amazing to me how we can take one turn in life, this way or that way, and be affected for better or for worse, depending on that choice. Now, that doesn't mean you can't break out of whatever difficulties you may find yourself in, or destroy whatever perfection you may find yourself in. Point is, it's best to be wise in your approach to everything, to be conscious in your choices, you know, because I feel like a lot of people do and say things and make choices when, in sort of an unconscious way, they're not even really considering why they're doing it. Let me pull an advice spread. Before I do that, I do want to take a moment to promote my Patreon. That is where all the extended versions of these readings go, as well as other exclusive content. It's a great way to support me as an independent artist and creative. That being said, if you want to work with me on a one-on-one level, I have several options available for personal readings, and I'm actually having a sale right now. So it's a great time to do it. Okay, so this is cool. Like, if you have good circumstances, if you have good things lining up in your life as a whole, right? Because this looks like an overall good picture. Don't fuck it up. Yeah, don't do that. And all this may seem to be sort of happening fast and moving fast and whatever. Roll with it. Keep your focus and this will go well. It feels like, you know, it's a change, okay? Because you have death behind you. Like, it's very different from what you know. But are you enjoying what you know? Have you enjoyed the last 3 to 6 months? The tide is turning. So let it turn. You know, you have to trust in the unknown, in this fresh perspective, in this fresh chapter, and in the imperfections of life and the chaos of life and how everything can kind of just flip over. And then it's like, there you are. Here's your options. Are you going to do, what are you going to do with it? Are you going to take advantage of it? Are you going to neglect it? Are, you know, like, for what? Because you're holding on to like an old idea. Like, abundance is knocking at the door, basically. So you know, just go ahead and answer it. Also, like, be really balanced in your decisions right now. Ask yourself, does this choice contribute to the improvement of my life, right? Like, is this even down to small things, whether it's like to go out to eat or cook at home, you know, just whatever it may be. Not in the sense that things are necessarily where you need to be frugal right now, but it's like, again, it's just pay attention to your vision. Pay attention to what's happening right now, because it seems pretty crucial if you are awake to it, right? Maybe you're sort of being handed the whole, like, the whole picture of what you would really kind of hope for if you can run with it. You never know how things will go. It's always sort of a gamble, right? But if you're attentive and mindful and you can see a good thing when it's in front of you, you could get, it seems like you get pretty lucky here. So, I don't know. Be optimistic and pay attention. I'm going to take this to the extended on my Patreon. If you want to join us there, awesome. If not, I appreciate you being here and I appreciate you watching. And I'll see you next time.